Alright, what's up everyone, Pathfinder here, and today we're going to be talking about changes coming to the summer update. I'm just going to be reading stuff that's on their latest What We're Up To post called Upcoming Changes in the Second Beta. Yep, you heard me right, the second beta, so the update is going to be probably mid-June, like I suspected, because we're going to get like another beta to try out. So let's get right into reading things. Hello everyone, first a big dankeschön to everyone who has taken the chance to try out the preview beta currently available to our Steam fans. We have been tracking your feedback and bug reports and are working towards an update beta build that we expect to push live next week. Here is a list of what is going to be changing. Tier 4 weapons are back. In the first beta, we dropped the tier 4s to 3s and modified their stats so that players could have an opportunity to bring other weapons into the late game if they chose, or continue to stick with their old favorites. We have heard the calls and the tier 4s are reverting back to their previous tier 4 status. Work has been also continuing on the new E.D.A.Rs in the next beta build. Players will be greater rewarded for hitting the weak point, which can be found in the chest after removing the armor located there. Doing so now does more damage, and killing them with a blow there will cause an EMP blast, which will disable Zeds close to the exploded E.D.A.R. A skilled marksman who knows where to shoot can land a penetrating blow before the armor has been destroyed. Additionally, the chest armor has been brought down while the leg armor has gone up, and all of them are having some audio work to help telegraph their imminent impact to players. The trapper now has a much shorter range on their beam, so players have more of a chance to engage them before they find themselves trapped. Okay, I'm going to go into more detail after I stop reading this, so yeah, let's keep on going. Weapon and perk skill balance is also ongoing outside of their tier weapon changes, and a few highlights include the Homo Goblin's damage has been reduced. Well, rest in peace is that. The Railgun has also had its damage reduced, weight reduced by 1, and ammo pool slightly increased. The M99 has been set as a tier 5 weapon and had its price increased and ammo pool reduced. The Doomstick has had its ammo cost increased and ammo pool reduced. The last item we want to mention is the dynamic loading / memory improvements that are being worked on, and are the cause of several of the more obvious visual issues, such as arms not loading, as well as in-game. Wait, what hitches? I think he meant glitches, but I guess we're just going to have to roll with hitches. We hope to have wrapped up and fully implement by the next beta update as well, so keep a special eye out for any issues that may arise out of these changes. To all of those taking part in this preview beta, we look forward to your continued feedback and bug reports. Oh boy, I do believe tier 4 weapons are freaking back. Now, as I said, I'm going to be talking about, more specifically on what these changes are, because that's what we do here on the Pathfinder's News, or should I say the News Finder. Okay, look, I'm just going to tell my opinion on this, and I know a lot of people will agree, but there's just going to be like a percentage of people that are not going to agree with this, but I'm just going to say it anyway. The upgrade system, for me personally, it's kind of like bad for the game, because I did play a lot of multiplayer in this like beta build, and yeah, not a lot of people wanted to share their freaking money because they were like more interested in upgrading the 9mm and then shortly after dying and leaving the game, or just, hogging the money so they can, upgrade their freaking RPGs, Raiders, shit like that. So I'm not really sure if the upgrade system is going out completely, but it's going out for the tier 4 weapons. And a bunch of people told me that, the upgrade system should be, for endless mode only, because that kind of makes sense, later waves. Bosses get more health, Zeds get more health, and you need to like upgrade the weapons to compensate for that. So for endless mode, the upgrade system could be cool, but for just like a raw survival, nah man, upgrade system, it's just pointless. For me personally, when I play public, I expect people to, do some like teamwork, share their money and shit like that, and not just go and upgrade your 9mm and say, this shit's OP, and then just die shortly after and quit the game. So the upgrade system kind of makes sense for, the shit weapons, such as like the Medic SMG, MP5, tier 2 weapons, but for like tier 4 weapons, Yeah, not really, so that's kind of like a good ass move to bring back the tier for weapons. Okay, now let's head into the E.D.A.R changes. Now, I know a lot of people said they hated the E.D.A.Rs, they shouldn't even be in the game in the first place, and I kind of agree, they seem pretty out of place, you know, just like a random ass robot shooting you with like lasers and shit, next to a bunch of freaking Zeds. I'm really not sure what Tripwire were thinking when they, you know, made these E.D.A.Rs, because no one really asked for them, but I mean, I guess they're here now. They are cool for like variety's sake, you know, more Zeds, quote unquote Zeds equals like more things to do, but I mean, E.D.A.Rs really, they just don't even, you know, fit. I was not really in the whole hype train about the E.D.A.R character in the first place because he's just a freaking robot, but seeing E.D.A.Rs as an actual enemy, yeah, what the hell. Okay, so what is going to be changing about these E.D.A.Rs? Well, they're going to have a weak point, and the weak point is going to be under their chest when you remove that plate, and once you kill it, if you decide to shoot it in the weak point, it's going to EMP nearby Zeds. Now, currently, they act similar to like a freaking riot tier, where you have to like shoot them in the leg, but in the next beta build, the legs are going to be quite freaking strong. So be prepared to start shooting them in the chest, I guess. Okay, so adding a weak point to these things is going to be kind of cool, because at least you have like something to, you know, shoot at, instead of just like straight on going in for the legs and shit. And on top of that, you're even going to get like rewarded if you kill them, you're going to like EMP nearby Zeds. But personally, oh, I just want, you know, a freaking normal as Zed. And I know it's kind of like hard for Tripwire to just like make a whole new Zed. That's why they just like decided with these E.D.A.Rs, because they're robots. But I'm sure the community has a bunch of ideas which you can just like scoop some of them out and just like implement that. On top of that, trappers now have a much shorter range on their beam. Freaking finally, I hate being grabbed by these things constantly, and hopefully they will fix the thing where he just like grabs you through multiple objects and shit, because that thing is annoying. But yeah, I really don't see the point of them just being like in normal survival. They just kind of ruin the whole, you know, killing floor experience, because I know, yet again, this is not killing floor 1, this is killing floor 2, but they just don't fit in. You know what, I'm actually gonna do a poll in, you know, the description. I'm probably going to comment as well, and I'm gonna do the poll, should E.D.A.Rs be in the game or nah? So you can just go and vote on that, because I'm genuinely quite interested in your opinion on this shit. I would much rather prefer Tripwire do some more weekly outbreaks, because it's been like a freaking year since these original ones have been cycled for, which is kind of bad. I need some new stuff. But yeah, these robots would fit right into, you know, a weekly outbreak, because name that shit like the Robot's Revenge, or the E.D.A.R goes haywire, or a weekly outbreak like that, and the reward can be like his mask or something. Oh, and on top of that, E.D.A.Rs are also going to have their audio changed. Don't know what they mean about that, but I do believe they're just going to add like multiple voice lines and shit. Not really sure, but yeah, let's keep on going. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the weapons, and the weapons on the list are the Homogoblin, the Railgun, the M99 and the Doomstick. So let's go with the Homogoblin first, and it has its damage reduced. Now, I'm personally not a fan of the Homogoblin, even if they like buff it to hell, because it's, for me personally, it's just like an impractical weapon. I mean, fair enough, the Homogoblin has that like slow effect, but it's just like so short lasting that it doesn't even matter. Okay, the Railgun has also had its damage reduced, weight reduced by 1, and ammo pool slightly increased. And I do believe they did this because they wanted to be like, you know, at least a pick over the M99. And the M99 has been set as a tier 5 weapon and has its price increased and ammo pool reduced, which pretty much means it's like at the same price as like an Eviscerator. I mean, the price is kind of logical since it's like the best weapon for the sharpshooter, but I don't know how much ammo it's going to have now, because the only thing it says is ammo pool reduced. Because in the current beta that we are right now, the M99 is just like far more superior than the Railgun in any category. And lastly, the Doomstick has its ammo cost increased and ammo pool reduced. So they're pretty much going to balance the Doomstick, not by reducing damage, but upping its price in ammo and getting some ammo away from it. Which is kinda cool, you know, the damage feels just like perfection like. But yeah, do let me know about these changes. Are they going to be cool or are they going to be terrible? And don't forget to vote on should the E.D.A.Rs be in the game or not. But yeah, the map in the background that you saw throughout the whole video is going to be in the description right next to their what we're up to post, so you can go and read that for yourselves and give the map a try if you want. But yeah, if you ask me, this is probably like the best update that's ever happened to Killing Floor 2. I mean, I'm kind of still bummed about the whole objective mode not being, you know, actual objective mode, but at least it's something different, right? I still have faith in tripwire that they're going to make this shit right and they're going to make an actual objective styled map. But I do have to give props to tripwire because they actually listen to their community. They're just not like, oh, you hate the upgrade system. Welp, you're just going to have to live with it. They actually went and, you know, just like reverted some changes, which is kind of nice. But yeah, a bunch of people didn't understand that everything in these beta previews is subject to change. On top of that, we even get like another beta to try out and give feedback once it's going to be live. And tripwire is just going to make like some more changes if we don't like shit in that beta preview. Okay, this is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do let me know what you think of these changes and don't forget to vote in the poll. And with that being said, leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next episode. Adios.